Active Investor here, bringing you another independent analysis. This time we're taking a look at ticker symbol MNKD, that's MannKind Corporation. The chart we're looking at here today is a 1 hour chart. Each candlestick on the chart representing 1 hour of trading. It's been a while since I analyzed MannKind, and for good reason. As you can see here on the chart, it really hasn't been doing too well at all, and that's putting it nicely. To put it a little less nicely, MannKind is at its lifetime low. This is probably one of the worst days it's had, hitting that lifetime low. I mean, it's been making lows for a while now, but at least it managed to bounce up off support. Let's discuss the area of support. That main area of support that I'm talking about is 55 cents. That's right down here, 55 cents. So the story goes like this. We fell down from this area of support. That one going to be, that's actually 68 cents. Let's actually keep it on this side to keep it all lined up. So MannKind broke 68 cents, and then it managed to sell off pretty hard 2 days in a row. The third day, it fell down, but bounced right off that 55 cent mark, came up here and started channeling, but the trend was actually up. It was channeling, but it was trying to work its way up. We had a massive red candle here, making a lot of holders very nervous. We tried to have a little bit of pushback, those day traders buying that bounce, but of course selling it here, and then the other holders that were holding who were as nervous as they were on that candle ended up selling it as well. And the next 2 days after that, just worse and worse. And now we're at today, where we broke 55 cents. If we closed above 55 cents, things wouldn't have been too bad. But the fact is that we actually closed, well, we did close at 55.8, but the fact is after hours trading, we're at 53.7. So after hours trading, there is less merit since there is less volume. So you could argue that today we are still above 55 cent support, but based off the after hours trading, we're trading at about 53 cents and 7 tenths. So it could be either way, but let's just say that it closed at 55 cents, and more specifically 55.8, so almost 56 cents. So that means we close somewhere right around here. So let's say that MannKind opens on Friday above 55 cents. Well, things are not going to be terrible. Right now we're trading below 55 cents after hours, but that can change easily. Like I said, after hours doesn't have as much merit as the trading period itself. So if we hypothetically stay above 55 cents, we can work our way up through this channel and come back to 68 cents up here, but some things need to happen. Now, for those of you that are used to my videos and watched these videos before, you'll notice right away that these averages are different. These are actually not the simple moving averages that I normally use. We're not looking at those, but one of them is the same, that same one being that 50-period yellow average here. The rest of these are actually exponential moving averages. Now, the reason why we're not looking at simple moving averages on this analysis is because they really wouldn't tell us anything that we don't know. Simple moving averages would, of course, be bearish, and they would, of course, have the 50 above the 20, above the 10. Now, the exponential moving averages can tell us a little bit of a different story since they read a bit more quickly to the price action of these candles. What they're telling us now is the trend is down, of course, but you can see we weren't doing too bad. These averages, these exponential averages, we want these to be above the 50-period moving average, and the whole time they were, that's when we started making higher lows over here, and though we were channeling, like I said, the trend was definitely up. So we need to work our way above that 50-period moving average. That 50-period moving average being here, and of course the other exponential moving averages being there. So what happens is on Friday, tomorrow, if we do sit above 55 cents, these three EMAs, exponential moving averages, will start arcing up, and that 50-period simple moving average will actually continue arcing down a little bit. What's going to happen is we're going to have a bullish cross with the purple above the yellow, and then that yellow average will probably start flattening out, and we'll have that light purple and then the tan exponential moving averages all crossing above the 50-period average, and then it'll look something like this. Of course, not all being white though. That's going to be a bullish cross once all three cross above that 50 SMA, and then we can start working our way back up. Now, of course, the 50 SMA can act as resistance that we've seen here, where the candles were denied at 50 SMA until the open of the next day there. So really, we might not see this thing turn bullish until Monday. If it does turn bullish, I'm kind of expecting Friday to be another red day, just based off this chart. But really, as long as we close above 55 cents, it's not going to be terrible, and we could be setting ourselves up for a nice little bottom bounce on Monday. But still, this is definitely risky. MannKind, you know, it's a shame to see that it's this low. A lot of people still have faith in the product that it sells, the product being a Frieza, and it's not a terrible company, but it definitely has issues, and of course it's still trending down very hard from when it was pushing up to $1. And where was it before? It was pushing up to $1, right around $1.25, and that was pretty impressive. You know, it was trading for a few weeks at around 90 cents or so, and then boom, it pushed up. Actually, I think it went to almost $2.20 It was trading around 69 to 80 cents for a while, pushed up to $1, then made it all the way to 2, and then it just kind of sold off massively, tried to make a comeback. I'm talking about like a few months ago. Actually, a few months more than that. Talking about right around March, or April even. March and April, and then, just sold off and made lower highs even when it started bouncing, and that's why we're at such a downtrend now. A lot of room to keep going for MannKind. It really needs some good news, and it really needs some positive attention. As we've seen in the past, this thing can definitely run, but without that fundamental change, it's not going to be running anytime soon. So let's just see how it plays out and wish for the best for the MannKind longs. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you in the next analysis. Be sure you stay subscribed to stay tuned for that next analysis if you do want to keep your trading strategies at the absolute premium that they can be. I'll see you then.